Alright, how's everybody going? So it's been about a week or so. I finally did some more work back on the truck. As you can see, I got the passenger side floor in. And it's welded in there pretty good. I spent quite a few hours getting this horizontal cab brace in. Actually, it was about 3 hours. So it needed a lot of work to get it straightened out and formed to fit. You can see here I fixed the hole that was there, cut that out, welded in a new patch, ground it smooth, ground all this down, put weld-through primer on it. So yeah, so you can see there's still a little play left in this. I started prepping the flange for the Firewall, and there's the Firewall there. I primed the outside with regular primer, and then I'm gonna do weld-through primer on the seams, and I'll spray weld-through primer all the way around the flange. Yeah, so this took way more time than I anticipated. I expected maybe 2 or 3 hours, and I think I spent 6 on it. But it's all good now. I mean, everything lines up, everything's perfect. I cut the bar out of the door. Both the doors closed fine, they look good. The Firewall fits back in here. I've had it in or out, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. I started messing with the pedals, which are gonna go here. So that I've got Willwood pedals, clutch, and a dual brake master cylinder, or independent master cylinder brake pedal that's going to go there. I've got to get a seat height though, because I need to figure out what we're going to do with that. Other than that, not too much going on. I ordered a radiator, so that's that. The rear end is getting, it'll be the next one to be worked on. So in the rear I've got to do the anti-sway bar. I have to cut the shock bar loose, flip it over and lift it up some, so that'll give me a couple, like another 1.5 or 2 inches of shock travel. I have a diagonal link, as you can see right there, but I think I'm going to go with a panhard bar. This truck will mostly be driven on the street, and I'm concerned that the stress from the diagonal link will create issues. So once the Firewall is done, which I don't know if I'll get it done this weekend, but I'll shoot. Like I said, it's primed. I just have to do the weld-through primer on the flange. It's going to get welded. So yeah, so there's a few other little things. Like I have to weld the back side of those in. That won't take long. All these welds need to be ground flush. I didn't grind any of those flush. These ones I started grinding flush. Some of them are, you can still see the rosettes, and the other ones are there. So with this, I just did a little seam lap weld, but this is going to be cut back. The shifter is actually going to be right about there. So once everything, the Firewall's in and everything, and then I go to put the engine back in, I'll cut that back and reinforce that for the area around the transmission tunnel and the shifter. So yeah, I'm trying to think. There's not too much else that's I've been doing with this. I've been working on the garage some more. I hung a few cabinets, got this bin for everything, and trying to clean up some. So this table hasn't been empty in at least 5 years, and it's almost there. I'm like 4 hours into separating hardware, and I've still got another 100 or 2 pounds in the other garage. So I'll get to that when I get to it. So yeah, so that's about it for now.